Hi guys, and welcome back. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started with this video. And in today's menu, we are gonna be cooking up some chili, especially for this cold weather right now that is happening in Texas, but it'll be hot by the noon. But anyway, so we are going to make this chili, and that chili recipe, you will be needing onion, garlic, ground turkey, diced tomatoes, kidney beans, black beans, pinto beans, as well as some chili mix, sweet potatoes, and for your topping, sharp cheddar, and this is totally optional. You can add tomato sauce. Alright, so as you've seen in the beginning, I started off with some onion and garlic. You can totally skip this part. I just prefer it in my chili. And I just let that cook for about 2 minutes, or at least until the onion is transparent, before I add my ground turkey. And while that is cooking, I will dice my sweet potatoes and wash them before I add them into my pot. And then we're just going to go ahead and move on into rinsing our black beans, kidney beans, as well as our pinto beans. And rinsing your beans only removes excess of salt and starch, and it also improves flavor. And not rinsing your beans just thickens your broth to your chili. So this is optional on how thin or thick you want your chili, and I've actually cooked them both ways and they taste just the same. It's just the thickness of how you want your chili. Now I added 2 cups of water. I also added my chili mix, and you want to add a package of chili mix per pound of your ground turkey, and then you just want to mix this before covering. But here I did forget to add in my diced tomatoes, so that's what I'm doing here, and then we can cover and let that cook. While that is cooking, I'm going to make dessert. To make the dessert, you would need 1 box of German chocolate cake mix, half a cup of vegetable oil, 3 eggs, 1 cup of pecans, 1 cup of coconut, and 12 ounces of a semi-sweet chocolate chips, and optional is the coconut pecan frosting. Mix together the cake mix, oil, eggs, in a large bowl with mixer. All right, so once we are done mixing, now you're gonna wanna add in your pecans as well as your coconut, your chocolate chips, and then you're gonna wanna stir this really well with a spoon. Now that is mixed really well, you're gonna wanna cover this with aluminum foil, and then we're gonna refrigerate this for about an hour, and I'm just gonna set my timer so that it helps me remember. And while that is setting for an hour, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean the living room and just pick up a little bit. We're just going to ultimate cleaning here, and once dinner is ready and the dessert is ready, we can actually enjoy a movie since the kids are out for winter break from school, and we're just going to enjoy our time together. The chili is finally done and it smells amazing in here. So while it is hot, I'm just gonna go ahead and start serving, so that way I can add the sharp cheddar on top of the chili, so that way while it's cooling, the cheese will melt perfectly into the chili. And like I said in the beginning, the sharp cheddar is totally optional if you choose to add cheese or not. Now that it's been an hour on our dough, it has been refrigerated for about an hour. I'm just going to spray some non-stick onto our cookie sheet, and then I'm going to add the dough onto the non-stick cooking sheet, and then we're going to bake that for about 10 minutes or at least until it is done. And usually I prefer that it is a more crunchy, crispier cookie slash brownie. The reason why I'm saying brownie is because my intentions were to make cookies, and I don't know if I added too much dough onto this, but it actually came out looking like a brownie. So that is why I'm saying cookie slash brownie. But yeah, so anyways, we're gonna bake that, and then we're gonna move on into frosting our cookie slash brownies. What did I tell you guys? Don't they look like brownies? They look like brownies to me, but they are cookies. Okay, I'm gonna stick with that. So we're gonna allow our cookies to cool before we top it off with some frosting. This is totally optional. You can skip this part, but what I did here is I actually did half and half. So you can eat it as is, the way they are. They're delicious, whichever you choose, frosting, non-frosting. And then on the frosting ones, I did add just a little garnish of a coconut on the frosting ones, and they came out delicious. So I hope you guys enjoy them. Let me know if you try them.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. By worth, I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts, but something deep